careful a partire perché non
You
cambia.
decide. Who's the
Decide the
first?
first.
Rock, paper, scissors. Brad.
Ok. Nome.
Brad Freeman,
Steve Holcombe,
Età.
23.
25.
Campionati vinti nella vostra carriera.
4 World Championships, 1 European Championship.
5 World Championships, 1 European Championship, 1 British Championship.
Categoria di campionato 2020.
Enduro 3 in World Championship and Enduro GP.
Enduro 2.
Classe e tipologia di motore nella stagione 2020.
300 two-stroke Vita.
350 RR Beta.
Perché avete deciso di cambiare cilindrata in questa stagione?
I thought it'd be a good change, a good motivation. After a few years with the 250, it was I think a good step to race the 300. So I think Vita's got one of the best in the class, so it was a good change.
Yeah, similar for me. The plan was just to have a total new challenge. I've ridden a two-stroke for a number of years now, and I just felt it necessary to have a new challenge really, and just hope to develop the bike and put the bike on the top at some point during this year.
Qual è la cosa più difficile da imparare della nuova moto?
I think for me it was quite easy from going from a 250 to a 300. It's not a massive change. But yeah, coming to a factory team was an eye opener as to what they could do. So I think the bike's really great, and looking forward to racing it.
Yeah, for me the change was quite big. I think I'm going to be learning how to ride the bike for a few months yet to come. So yeah, it's just interesting. Every time I ride it, I'm learning something new about it and a new characteristic of how to ride it. So that's what's good for me, and it's given me a lot of motivation to work hard with the team, and hopefully we can make some good results.
Qual è la cosa che più vi piace della vostra moto?
Yeah, going to a 300 this year, obviously it's got a little bit more power, a little bit more, torque and bottom end. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it, and hopefully we can have a good year.
What I like a lot about the four-stroke at the moment is the traction and how that is put onto the ground compared to the two-stroke. So it's just interesting to see and to try and sort of use that to a positive, and just change a little bit my riding style to adapt to the new bike.
Obiettivo stagionale.
The focus for a new season is same like always. Try to be our best, and after we can see the results, obviously everyone's going to be, pushing as hard as they can. So for me, it's important to just focus on myself, and hopefully we can turn up at the first race at close to 100% and see what results we can get.
Yeah, for this season, I'm just looking forward to developing the bike as much as I can, and sort of having a fun, enjoyable year, and hopefully if we're enjoying ourselves, then the results will come.
Qual è il vostro terreno preferito per correre una gara?
I think my favourite ground is like just a real typical in enduro, like mud, roots, rocks. I like a real, old school hard enduro test. So in England that's what we race a lot of. So yeah, I think that's my favourite ground, and hopefully we can see a few races like that this year.
Yeah, very similar to Brad. There's a lot of time to be made in a typical enduro test. We don't generally get to have too many that are really typical enduro in the World Championship. So yeah, it would have to be a long technical enduro test.
Cosa invidiate al vostro compagno di squadra?
I'd say if I could take anything from sort of Steve's riding style, it would probably be his smoothness. In enduro, I think it's really important that you have a flow, because the races are obviously long, and it's not possible you're aggressive at 100%, for 8 hours, without making mistakes. That's the most important thing. So with his riding style, he rides real smooth and fluid, in the trees and stuff. So yeah, like that, he minimises mistakes. So if ever I could take anything from his riding style, it would be that.
Yeah, what I'd like to take from Brad really is, his focus, and his focus to almost go solely on the focus of winning. I think that's a characteristic that I wish I had, and he's puts it all on the line and is consistently there. So yeah, it would certainly be the focus to go solely on one objective.
Non prenderesti le sue scarpe rosa?
No, you can keep them.
Chi è il più bello tra voi due?
I don't know.
I'll let
Him.
him
I don't know. Hashtag no homo.
Vivete qui in Italia da diverso tempo, cosa avete imparato da questa lingua? Quante parole?
He can speak pretty fluently, whereas I'm, a little bit more of an amateur on that side.
No, it's hard, obviously we're from England, so, trying to learn Italian, it's not so easy with all the different verbs and stuff, but I've been here close to getting on for 3 years now, so, I'm trying to pick up where I can, but I'm still learning every day.
Situazione. Vi trovate all'ultima gara, all'ultimo speciale, state combattendo per il mondiale. Con quale mentalità affrontereste l'ultima prova speciale?
100% more than that. Sometimes I have to admit, maybe I go too far over the line, just because, I want to win so bad, But, if it come down to that situation where we were fighting for the win, the last test, last day, whatever, I'm all in.
Yeah, first of all, I think it would be good if we're both at that point at the end of the season, definitely for not only us, but also for Beta. But it comes to a point where if you're in that position, you need to do what you can. But enduro is great that it's a sport that, it's non-contact, so it's literally rider v rider, machine versus machine, which is a real good part about our sport. So it's literally just down to us two. And
Se aveste il potere di scegliere quale tipo di stagione affrontare, preferireste trovarvi all'ultima gara ad aggiudicarvi la vittoria o conquistando punti durante tutta la stagione?
It depends what kind of way you're looking at it, from like a spectator's point of view, you want it down to the last test, last corner, but from our point of view, I have to be honest, I enjoy a good race, down to the, a long day where you got, focus on every test, every corner, everything's important, I think me and Steve had a few races like that last year, so, everybody wants to dominate, everybody wants to win easy, but that's never the case, so, no, I enjoy a nice hard race.
Yeah, I mean, when everything's going easy, obviously it's it would be good to be in the front of the championship and so that you can stay a little bit more relaxed, but much like what Brad touched on, it's great for us riders and the spectators and the fans to really be involved in a championship race, which is every round, every day, every special test. So the closer it is, the better the competition. But yeah, I choose to be in the front all day long.
Specialmente nell'ultima stagione, entrambi avete lottato con dei problemi fisici differenti tra loro che vi hanno provato. Il dolore fa parte del vostro mestiere, forse più oggi di ieri.
Yeah, I don't think you can get into a sport if you don't accept that sometimes, injuries and illness and, whatever, it's just part of it, it's just the way it is. But yeah, we last year, it was good to see how, the year before we raced together, both never had injuries, we never had illnesses, and we were both there, And then the year after, we both had illnesses, injuries, problems going on, and we were still both there, So it was good to see how we both, overcome those problems and still manage to focus on our goal of winning, So I think we did a really good job of that, and hopefully we can stay healthy next year, stay 100% this year, and fight again at the top, hopefully.
Yeah, to go through a whole season without having any sort of impact through injury or illness is pretty slim and doesn't happen very often, especially with how long our races are and how you need to be so focused during that whole day because anything can happen, even during the transfers. So yeah, it's very unlikely to go through a whole season without taking a small injury or even a large one. So it's just important about focusing on what we're doing and trying to stay on top of what we're doing and trying to stay healthy as we can.
C'è qualcosa che non avete mai visto dell'altra persona che volete far notare ora?
We had a fairly honest chat the other day, which I think I certainly didn't leave anything on the table. So
No, I think we've both got everything in the air, and let's move forward.
Oggi noi proveremo le vostre moto. Voi siete d'accordo?
Yeah, if you keep it, if you go a bit steady and don't break it.
Yeah, for me, it's good to have some other opinions as well on the bike, and just I can say one thing: if you bend it, you mend it.
But I hope you enjoy it.